Okay, Peter Beaters. Yesterday, me and the wife went and looked at one of my dream Euro cars from the late 90s, early 2000s. They never sold them in the States. So yesterday we looked at it. Good price. It's an hour and a half away, so that's what we're doing now. We're driving. So we're going to go buy that. Time now. Got to get it trailered back. It's about 500 euros. We'll get into the full everything here in a bit. But that is what this video will be about. I did mention this in my video talking and asking questions about my competition. So maybe you know what's coming up. But yeah, stay tuned. All right, Peter Beaters. We're arriving in Eggenfelder or something like that. We've got 3,450 euros ready to give to this dude. So we're pulling up and then gonna pay for the car, get the car, and I'll probably get back to you once we have the tow truck here, getting it loaded up, but we will see. I hope you can hear my mic on me, but this is super ghetto. All right, Peter Beard, midnight. It's taking me 12 hours to do this whole process. So I'm going to bed, 5 hours of sleep, PT in the morning. Who? I'll go more in depth tomorrow on what all happened. What's going on, Peter Beaters? It's day 2, next day. Picked up the car yesterday, took me 12 hours, whole ordeal. First time messing with it, I went to PT this morning, got 4 hours of sleep, had my day of work, got home, took a poo, and then started playing with my new toy. So I'm not going to bore you guys with me troubleshooting it. I learned me up a little bit on the platform via YouTube videos, interwebs, that sort of thing. I don't have access to like All Data or ProDemand right now. So the previous owner saying he thinks it's the fuel pump. I don't want to spend the money on a fuel pump, so obviously we diagnosed that. I wasn't getting power at the fuse, so it's upstream from that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Figured not the fuel pump if I'm not getting power at the fuse, not getting 12 volts when I'm cranking. So figured out where the fuel pump relay was, pulled it out, and then, by the way, I got fresh lineup here. I got the crispiest lineup on the interwebs. Sitting in the competition now. Pulled this from under the dash. We've got 4 terminals, whatever, prongs, leads, whatever you want to call them. We've got a little wiring diagram. Let's get that in focus. Yeah, so I put the multimeter on it, wasn't getting anything. Wanted to measure twice, cut once type of thing. So put 12 volts from the competition battery to these two by, see if I can set the camera up. Let's turn it around. So I've got a subwoofer in this. I took this cap off, so there's where I'm going to get my positive. Which one's positive? I think 85 is positive, 86 is negative. So I just hold this on the negative, and once we tap the positive to this bronze one, we should hear a click, which is like that electromagnetic pulling that switch closed. Alright, so I figured out my life. Here's our negative terminal. We're going to put the relay there. Once I use my jerry-rigged 12-volt power from my sub power, we should hear a click. That click's not me. I'm rubbing it, right? Nothing. We're not getting any click. So that tells me said relay is bad. And that means I don't have to spend 500 euros on a fuel pump. I can hopefully spend 5-10 euros, however much this costs. Alright, Peter Beaters. Day 4 on this whole Audi journey, Audi S3 journey. Finally got my fuel pump relay. Gonna put it in, see if it starts. So, the next clip will be of me trying to start it. I'm not gonna bore you with where it goes and everything like that, but I'll see you in a sec. Oh, give me a second, the battery's dead. Alright, Peter Beaters. Battery's dead. Last cable on the competition to jump it. See if she works. Alright. Moment of truth, Peter Beaters. I'm not hearing the fuel pump prime. Alright, Peter Beaters. It's been about a week of waiting for everyone and their mother. So, I got the relay that I thought was bad. You'll see the clip before this. I was wrong. So, I don't have the relay out. But let's say, something. Let's say my hand is the relay. It had the wiring diagram on one side, right? And I flipped it like this and was like, yeah, the pins correlate to the wiring diagram. Did not. They did not. You'd have to go like this for them to correlate. So, whatever. Rookie mistake. Learned my lesson. Should have looked at the pins, the numbers for the pins on the back. Whatever. So that clip before this, you saw me test that relay wrong. I should have put the power to the two little pins up top, not the big ones at the bottom. Whatever. Relay's good. Plugged in a little scan tool I borrowed from my friend. I was supposed to buy one off this guy at the Auto Skills Center. He ended up screwing me over for like a week. So, bought a new scan tool. Nice big scan tool. Not one of those little cheap ones. So, yeah. Pulled codes. Getting engine speed sensor fault. Open circuit. So, pulled the crankshaft position sensor, got a new one. We'll see if she starts after I put that back in. I'm not going to bore you with me installing it. Car's currently on this gravel parkway, and it's really not fun getting up in there, so I will be back. Alright, Peter Beaters, we got the new crankshaft position sensor in, so guess it's time to see if she starts. I have like a parasitic draw or something on the battery, so she's dead. She's been dead every time I come out to see. So we got the competition charging her up right now, but let's see if she'll crank and start for us. I did not feel the fuel pump prime, so... Oh, yes. She has started, brothers. Oh. Oh, yeah. It's worked. Crankshaft position sensor faulty. When I tested it, it was saying open circuit, so I guess this car shuts off all fuel when it's not figuring out where the crank is, so very cool. Little mishap on the fuel pump relay, whatever. I learned my lesson. So yeah, she starts, baby. Alright, Peter Beaters. First test drive done. Super fun. First turbocharged Cur. Very nice. Little bit of a like wheel balance issue, but we'll start to get rid of these little issues. Big issues done. She's running. So let me give you a little taste of the turbski noise, and then catch ya.